as the four of you step out into the wasteland, and by wasteland I mean city, you hear
Don't judge.
You hear the soft chunks as the door behind you begins to slide several deadbolts embedded in the door into place. You turn around and you can see the high 100 Twilight Sparkle high foot wall behind you, rising high into the air. And far above, there's a very heavy, thick, dark cloud cover, somewhere behind which there may or may not be a sun. As this is kind of dimly lit. There's a soft pitter-patter of rain falling down from the clouds. The rain looks murky and dirty. There's not too much you can do about it. And of course, you can hear the soft, silent tick-tick-tick-tick-tick of your Geiger counter in the background. Not really any dangerous amount of radiation, but a few of your cells might be mutating as we speak. You turn around and you look upon the cityscape in front of you. Let's go ahead and open our handy map that I did not load into. You find yourself on you have a pretty straight sight line down this road, and you can see that you're on a sort of inlet or small section of land disconnected from the main portion of the city. The main portion of the city, you can see skyscrapers and very large, tall, futuristic-looking buildings that spear into the sky and the clouds themselves, disappearing above the cloud cover, some thousands of Twilight Sparkles high. You can see the bridge separating the two portions of land far down this road. It's not difficult to judge obvious details at this distance. Of course, you can't pick out that minutia, but you can see various things from this distance. You see that the bridge is crumbling and rather broken. Only a few pieces of it are intact. And thankfully, it looks like the buildings on this side of the inlet of the river are a bit more intact. Some of the buildings still have their colors. Some of them still have their signs not torn and tattered. Even though the paint is mostly faded in a lot of places, you get the feeling that a lot of the city has only fallen apart due to recent warfare. You get a weird feeling because it looks like most of the things are in rather good condition. You realize, or not realize, but you can intuit that maybe the walls had a hand to play, especially in that broadcast that was talking about the advanced defenses and some such. While the inside of the city is mostly fallen to ruin, large parts of it are still intact. And maybe, just maybe, there are a few souls running around too. Road extends out in front of you, and you see quite a few chariots burnt down, broken apart, littering the road in front of you, where people are, ponies, termification, abandoned them in their haste to escape the war or just cut their losses and left things behind. The road's cracked and broken, obviously not maintained. It's not sun-bleached, it still maintains its color and its paint, but it's certainly wearing down, especially from the constant rain. You notice certain kinds of mutated plants cracking up through it and growing in certain places. And of course, the odd skeleton here and there. Remnants, the only memories of the past. And as you hear the final bolt slide in place, chunk, it's at that point that you notice a rather big billboard set over one of the buildings to your right. On that big billboard, you see the picture of a alicorn of sorts, one that you've seen before depicted on the mugs. However, this alicorn is painted over with big red letters. It says Border Town, and a rather helpful arrow pointing towards the left.
Well, I guess the way is clear.
Yeah, we go right.
I think, weren't we playing? Hey, we're going to Border Town. That's
where we were told to go. That's
No,
a
no.
safe place.
I think it's important. Galla tells us to go right. We go left.
I'll second that.
Good. We are in an accord.
We have an accord, and we are in agreement.
Yes, and we should trade
Diplomacy
in
was never your
for a newer model.
diplomacy was never the strong suit for you bird brains, was it?
Whatever, flighty.
You know, I for one am just glad that you have your voice back this week.
Well,
My
I'm
Griffin
sorry.
friend.
It kind of did tear my throat out.
Oh, I love how that works in lore. All right. So to Border Town.
Group sets off down the street, making their way through some time, picking their way through the corpses and myriad of ruined vehicles and rubble of fallen buildings. While most of them are still intact, some of them are still worn, torn, exploded, and pulled apart. You're not sure when these battle scars affected these buildings, but something at some point tore through the city. Maybe, well, there's a lot you can assume. As you make your way through the city, at one point you're passing a carriage of some sort, and inside you hear a click, and a whir. And it repeats, click, whir.
Well, sounds mechanical, and it could be a trap. Gala, how about you go check that out?
Will do. Alright, I go and walk up to it.
You pick your way through the rubble and peer into the chariot that's making the sound. It's kind of shaped like the back of a van of sorts, rather like large carrying sized unit for transporting a lot of goods. It has a roof and also has a door. The door is locked and has a window that's been covered over with grime and stain for a long time. But you can still hear it through the door. Click, whir. There are some tears, some bullet holes on the side of the chariot from which you can hear the noise.
Hold on. Checking my inventory. No lockpicks. Well, I guess I'll just bat my way through the window. Assuming it's big enough for me to fit.
It's big enough for you to fit a hoof through, possibly towards something within.
That could work.
But you're going to have to make a melee check. Are you using your actual bat, or are you using your hoof?
My bat.
Okay. Melee weapons, then.
Oof.
Bat clunks off the window and gives you a little knock on the face. You fall back into the dust next to the chariot.
My pointy bat hits me in the face.
You are a lucky son of a gun. You managed to miss the nails.
Well, I'm not sure we're getting into that, guys.
Click. Brr.
But at the same time, I want to know what's in there.
Well, don't you have a gun?
You make an excellent point, my friend. How? God damn it.
Can't possibly roll poorly on a gun.
Bullet pews off of the glass, leaving a crack in it, but it seems to hold tight. You believe that this might be bullet-resistant glass. It's at that moment that you notice that the chariot actually has a sort of a green military war paint. Faded, of course, but it's there.
Bullet ricochets off and lacerates Cirrus in the neck.
No.
Not again.
Dear Lord.
Everyone's gonna have neck scars by the end of this.
Jeez.
Hold on. Where's my ammo? Oh, there it is. 2. Well, it cracked it, so I can try again. Yeah, I think I will. There we go.
Pew!
And I
Bullet.
believe we've got a +2 to that because I'm small guns. No,
Nice.
+1.
The bullet goes straight through, and the window shatters. Pieces of glass clinking.
Ah, there we are. And I reach my hoof in and try and grab like the anything from within, like a lever or uh, doorknob or anything.
You find the door handle has kind of rusted shut with time. It clicks a little bit, but it seems a bit more resistant to your persuasion.
I turn it harder.
Melee? Unarmed?
Strength, like, would probably make the most sense. Just a strength check. I only have
Just
one, so
just do unarmed for now.
all right. 9 and
Yeah.
yeah, so just flat 9.
You figure out the angle for your hoof to travel in, and you slam it straight down. You do it a few more times, rattling the door, and you manage to pop it open.
Ah, there we are.
As
All
it
right.
swings open, a literal 200 years worth of dust comes piling out.
Ah,
You see inside, not much. Most of the boxes are open and upturned. Seems that whatever soldiers used this chariot made quick work of it in their few moments before they abandoned it. However, there's a bit of tattered tarp over something that's giving off kind of a low-level light underneath the tarp. And you hear the same click, click, whir.
well, I go and throw the tarp off.
Underneath, you find a small backpack. The backpack has some kind of device built into it with an antenna extending from it. It looks blocky, and it has quite a few dials and knobs and turnable things.
Can I science roll to see if I can figure out what it does?
Sure.
Wow, I am rolling shit.
You look over it, and it seems to remind you a little bit of the technology of your pip buck, but you can't quite figure out what it is.
Hmm.
What'd you find?
I don't know. Something old school.
Can you bring it with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I would just like to know what it does. You said it was like a backpack, essentially.
Yeah, carry weight of 1.
Saddlebag?
Sling it across my back.
You come clambering out of the old chariot.
You say carry weight of 1. Does that so? Is it combative or non-combative?
I suppose it'll be up in the air until you figure it out.
Hmm.
It weighs about as much as you think it does. The heaviest things in our lives are not the weights we lift, but our feelings that we lift.
Lord.
Anyways, Gala comes clambering out, carrying the odd backpack that's giving off lights from its dials and knobs. And still it's clicking and whirring.
Well, that looks complicated.
Yeah, some pre-war tech, I presume.
Hmm. I can't make heads or tails of this. Maybe somebody in Bordertown can figure it out.
Hopefully. I couldn't, but I'm not too familiar with military grade tech, which appears to be what this unit was. Well,
Okay.
I suppose we'll head on to Boardtown then.
Group picks up their stuff and heads on. The group tagging along. On the way, you pass by a small clothing shop of sorts that you can see inside. A lot of it seems intact. However, who has the highest perception?
I think we
I
all
think-
have equal perception.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all tied.
Yeah, my
Every-
passive perception is 10.
Everyone just roll a
Yeah,
d20.
me
Everyone
too.
just roll a d20.
Right.
Huzzah, 15.
Now you roll.
Get good.
Oh, well. Natural 20.
I hate you.
Cold Cuts Griffin eyes pick out the fact that inside there are several little lights on the floor. Takes a closer look, maybe assisting with the light of your pipbuck, or just. I forget, did you take Eagle Eyes?
Oh yeah, I have eagle eyes.
Okay, yeah, you just see them regularly, then you don't even need light of your pipbuck. You see them in the dark, that the floor of this place is littered with landmines. And in the far back is a safe, kind of like poking out from behind a counter.
Hey, Cirrus, hover over to me. Don't land.
Okay.
You see all those lights?
Yes.
Everyone could be your end. These are all landmines. Entire thing's landmined.
So you're saying everything the lights touches will die?
Well, it'll kill us. But in the back, there's a safe. I know.
Temptation.
Temptation.
The explosives, you say?
No. Filthy mud pony stay.
I don't know. Maybe we could kill two birds with one stone.
You're the only bird here.
Though you might have a point. Does anybody have any grenades?
Kill two ponies with one gallop.
Nobody has any grenades.
Yeah.
Can I fly back a ways and see if I can pick one off? With a gun? With my pistol?
The front of the store has broken windows and such. You could.
Okay.
So your idea? No, not that I'm against it. Cold cut. Just checking. Your idea is to blow the place up, draw
Well,
all the attention to us, and hope that the safe in the back is not destroyed. That's the plan.
well, I mean, Fallout logic. It'll get rid of all the landmines, and it could open the safe.
All right, I'm on board. As dumb as it is, I'm on board. And with this, Cirrus is going to absolutely
Yeah, I would get away. Get
far
away.
Get under cover.
I'm gonna see if I can
Yeah.
get to the
Yeah, I
other
was
side of the
doing-
street to take the shot. I don't remember if I have any small guns. I have 0 of 10. Okay.
Or Winter's doing the same, rather.
Are you
How
sure
do you have-
don't
how do you
want
have
me to try
0
and
of
disarm
10?
them?
Because
We'd
the
get
skill
a
started off
lot
0.
Oh,
less.
skills. You're right. Sorry, yeah, skills 0.
Okay, so just a d20.
Sure. For small guns, you're shooting them, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? What? The ever-living flip.
Hey,
You're-
it's
He's using
our
ways to
RNG.
die.
Your bullet flies true and smacks the little landmines perfectly at the tip. A ricochet of explosions sound off inside the building, throwing rubble, dirt, and bricks out in a big of dust and muck. And then you hear it. The building's roof collapses in on itself, throwing bricks out into the street and covering the entire inside.
All right, who wants to see if they can find the safe?
If you Griffins are as good at digging as you are at shooting, then we'll get to the safe in no time.
Can I dig through the rubble to find the safe?
Sure.
Then
What?
I shall help.
Anybody else want to help?
Why not?
There aren't going to be any more landmines.
Do a survival check with advantage because everybody's helping.
The survival, I did 2.
Do a survival check with what?
Advantage.
Just Cold Cut's doing it though.
Oh,
And
she said everyone.
that'd be 10.
No, because everyone is helping.
That'd be 10 and 4.
Oh,
it's a +2.
jeez.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
about what I expected.
You pick through the rubble. Maybe it takes a good 20 minutes of just carelessly tossing bricks. But eventually you find the corner of the safe and quickly uncover the rest of it. It looks like a few sides of the safe are dented in, but for more or less, it's still intact.
Is the locking mechanism affected at all? Is it busted open?
It's a little bit dented, but you might be able to brute force your way in. You're not too sure.
Anybody want to try? Cirrus, you with your big meaty hooves.
Lockpicks are not my forte.
He said brute force.
Brute force. We're not going to try and finesse it first before we just jam a screwdriver in it?
I
Why
mean,
would we?
I mean, unless Galla, our resident lockpick, wants to try. I think the only pick you have left is
No, I broke that one too.
Oh.
All right, I'll give it a little whack, and I pull up the butt of my gun and take a swing at it. 12.
Boom. You make another dent in the safe.
Anybody else?
4 ponies gather around a safe. One of them just decides to smack it with the butt of his rifle, and they all continue to stare at it.
Excuse you. I am
Can
a
I,
dog griffin.
Yeah, I'm not technically a pony either.
You racist.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Can I do like a
Overmare, I hate to break the action for a moment, but I think I might have accidentally deleted one of my skills.
Oh.
I don't even know why those X's are there.
What skill? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Alright, hold up. I'll figure out which one.
Okay, I mean, I guess I can try. I haven't-
Explosives.
Hmm?
Oh. Hold up. Let me count his points real fast.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, something's funky here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, how many? You all distributed 3 points at the level 0,
No, I think it was 2.
2, and then the second level it was
2 more.
I can't
No.
remember.
No,
Oh,
it would have been
5.
3.
skill, not
It was-
attribute.
5 and
Oh.
5.
Yeah, for the skills.
Yeah,
1, 2,
I thought we had
3,
6.
10, so
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have one more than you should, Rob.
I thought you gave us 6 each time.
5. And even then, you have 11.
well, he got the first level up right then.
So that means your explosives was 0 though, so that's fine. Just figure out which attribute you want to be 1 less than it should be.
Wait. Let's see here.
Put your explosives back. And who was going to go next?
I guess I'll try. What should I try?
If you could find a crowbar, search around, see if we can't find something to pry this open.
Is that something you all like to do?
Yeah.
All right, make a survival check, CG, with advantage.
With it.
All right,
7
two
plus
nat
2
one.
is 9. And then 4 plus 2 is 6.
You all look around for a while, but the best you can do is find a crude piece of warped rebar.
Well, I'll try it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Roll melee.
Think what is my 0. Bro,
Yeah, bap it. And the lock, now completely jostled from the landmines and the gun smack, just kind of falls out and pops through.
yay!
Huzzah. Well, open it.
Let's see what's inside. Yeah.
You open the safe, and inside is a box of sorts. There are 2 buttons on the box. One of the buttons says 1. The other button says 0. You see a little counter, kind of looking display on the front. On the counter it says 0000. There is another little panel that says 15.
This looks like computer stuff. Galla, you know computer stuff?
A little bit.
Okay. I'm trying to remember my binary, but all I remember was... I don't remember it.
Yeah,
So-
no worries. Um, suppose a science check to see if I know what exactly this does.
Sure.
15 plus 2, I believe. Yeah. So 17.
Believe that sometimes in the field, operators would have to make very quick adjustments to robots around them. And they would often use small little handheld devices like this. Not sure if that's exactly what it's for, but best bet. Oh wait, that depiction is actually wrong. Hold up.
I'm terribly confused by what I'm seeing.
This entire object appears to have been drawn in some crude form of Photoshop.
Thousands of hours in MS Paint.
Yeah.
It's called Who Uses the Text Tool. So you have the panel that reads 0000, a smaller little screen that reads 15, and then 2 buttons, one of them labeled 1 and the other one labeled 0.
If I'm not mistaken, all you have to do is just make the binary add up to the 15.
Yeah, I believe this may have been something used to adjust robots in the field. I'm not entirely sure. Some handheld or something that may have been used for that, though. Well, let's give what you said a try. And I put 15 in binary. Should I science roll to see if I know that? To know binary?
What's 15 in binary?
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I gotta do math real quick.
Oldclet continues to roleplay not knowing what 15 in binary is immediately.
And Winter has no idea what you're talking about.
Math. So. Oh wow! It's just 111-1. I think, if I remember binary correctly, isn't it 1, 2, 4, 8, so on and so forth, as you go up the digits? So it'd be
So you're going to try 1111?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna try that?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. My brain blacked out for a second there. You press the button 4 times. Beep, 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 until the display reads 1111. Boop, 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 beep, beep. The top panel of the device now allows you to rotate it.
Rotate.
Like the box, it's a cube, and half of the cube, halfway down vertically, is horizontally split, so you can rotate the top half to the left. It's kind of like a piston in the top left corner.
Gotcha. Well, I do that.
I'll draw another shitty depiction of
Yeah.
my mind puzzles.
They have like a box tool or something.
But I just I love the paint tool.
I do love that our DM has been playing a whole bunch of puzzle games lately, and it's somehow leaking into our campaign.
I couldn't imagine how.
It's wildly fascinating for the rest of the party that is not mucking about with the box.
Although Bethesda is now upgrading its creation engine, and we have implemented for Fallout Equestria advanced color techniques. There are now 3 buttons. One of them's green, one of them's blue, one of them's red. There's a small piece of paper taped above the buttons. On that piece of paper, in cursive, it reads, green is better than red, blue is better than green, red is worse than both.
Alright, write that out for me, or type it or something, because my brain ain't gonna. I need words to look at.
The piece of paper has a whole bunch of pieces of tape over as well.
Well,
I mean, it seems like blue, green, red.
yeah, that's. I have to imagine.
I'm just trying to keep in mind that the Earth Pony is manipulating this box with what? Your mouth?
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Hooves do have little tippy tap magic. In one of the MLP episodes, Applejack roasts marshmallows with pokers, 3 of them extending from one of her hooves. So we don't question tippy tap hoof magic.
Okay.
I do, because it's dumb.
Hooves have an innate magical
I just
ability.
figured that the buttons were extruded outward, and she was just like pressing into it with the tip of her hoof. That seemed to make sense.
No, it's actually the lid of the box that slid open, and she's got her face crammed down in there,
Smashing it with
poking
her
the boxes. Yeah,
nose.
poking the buttons with her nose.
Surgeon simulator, like
What?
their eyes are lined up with the edge of the table, and their hoof is very slowly lowering down from the top of the frame to press a button.
Yeah, I hit blue, green, red.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, boop. Beep, boop. The device now begins to let out a steady rhythm. Beep, boop.
Okay.
I have a feeling this might be some sort of beacon or signal of some sort based on that steady rhythm. I'm not entirely sure, but I get the feeling.
Hmm.
Oh well, what could possibly go wrong with throwing our location out to everyone?
We could blow up.
Well, I already prevented that from happening.
This
We'll just
time.
get shot.
There you go. The much preferable alternative.
Beep, boop.
Okay. I have no idea.
Beep, boop.
Okay, so is this like behind the door of the safe, or is it a small box within the safe?
It's a small box that could be lifted outside of the safe. It's like a little cube.
Can I just take the cube with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe somebody else knows what the hell this is.
Heck, I can do that with my ability, because I'm pretty sure this isn't combative.
Beep, boop.
So, I'll just call it odd cube for now.
So you're taking it?
Yeah.
Do we know how much it
Yeah.
weighs?
Just one.
Okay.
0 for Caleb.
And carry weight. Got the adds. Carry weight for the other thing.
Our good old reliable inventory pony.
Yes, the one who has like a small little coin purse or something that just pulls out
You keep it in your
flamethrowers.
no. She keeps it in her tail.
Bottles. Oh,
That
So-
there
girl
you
got them flanks of Holden, you know what I'm saying?
go.
Going to hold them.
So
Gosh.
she just turns her head and ducks it into her tail, and it's just stuck there. Okay, I guess we're continuing on to Quarter Town.
As the group walks out into the street, begins to head down the street. Beep, boo, beep, boo. And keeps beeping, begins to slow down until it just winds out and stops.
Oh, poor QB.
I wanna go back in the opposite direction. So like,
Beep, boop.
yeah.
Oh, it's a beacon. Not a beacon. It's a.
Like some form of a tracker. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Should we follow the tracker then?
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll follow the tracker.
It brings you back to the rubble of the place. Beep, boop.
Well, this is entirely unfortunate. Can we see anything else here? Maybe
this building was in the middle of a section of buildings, kind of like a small little clothing store, or was a small little clothing store, and now where it was is just kind of like an empty space between two other buildings, and behind it you can see the flat back of another building and a little alleyway. All the rubble's kind of spilling out into the street, but the remnants of the building itself are pretty much done for. It was only 2 floors at best, and now it is 0 floors at best.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, is there like a panel on the floor or something that's kind of...
Everything's covered up, and what you saw before, no, you never saw anything like that with your eagle vision.
I have no idea.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go past the building and
As you start
try and
climbing over,
see to, if it beeps more or something.
as you start scaling the rubble and climbing over it, clack, 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 and it's knocking the bricks over. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. It begins to speed up.
All right, getting warmer, boys.
Yay.
I assume Sirius and Coldcut just kind of like fly their way over.
Yeah.
Winner, what's your strength?
Oh no.
2.
Dang it. Winner, you're strong. You managed to just scale it easily. Beep boop, beep boop, beep.
I have a
As you guys-
strength of 1, just FYI.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have the plot device, so you're fine.
Okay. Good.
It gives temporary strength bonuses.
Playing it for the plot.
So plot power armor?
There you go.
To put that in perspective, though, the highest possible strength we can have is 2, and I would only have 1 less than that if I didn't.
Don't question it.
Okay.
Brotherhood Scout, what do you see in the
That
distance?
sounds like dissidence to the gulag with you.
Scout, what do you see in the distance? I don't know. Hold up. Let me put on this decorative hat that gives me +2 perception. Ah, there we go. I see them.
Also known as, I can't see, the sun is in my eyes. Hold on.
Anyways, you clamber into the back of the alley. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. And you see it goes left and it goes right, heading down between some buildings.
Well, I choose right first.
Beep boop, beep boop,
All right, back the other way.
beep boop, beep boop.
Back into the alley.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep.
Is there a hidden wall?
This is just wild stuff.
There is a wall of a building in front of you.
Okay.
Is there like a door?
Nope. Flat wall, because you're on the other side of a street of buildings. So there's two streets running parallel, and there's
Maybe
two
it's in
rows
one
of
of the
buildings.
shops. Maybe it's one of the shops. Maybe you can go around and go into one of those shops.
We all
Yeah,
need to
that's what I
roll
was
much
thinking.
higher intelligence if we're going to keep doing theater of the mind.
Oh, we don't. Don't need intelligence to.
Sirius is like, me flappy flappy, follow beep.
If it's a puzzle that is beyond the character to solve, or beyond you, or beyond the person to solve, I'll put it to rolls. If it's a puzzle that's within the person's grasp, I'm perfectly fine with people solving it.
Okay, so maybe it's in one of the buildings, inside one of the buildings.
That's what I'm thinking.
Let's go around to the other street, go into one of those buildings, and see if it warms up more.
Yep.
You head around to the other side, and you find yourself, if your estimates are correct, distance-wise, standing in front of a old morale of the Ministry of Morale building.
That's interesting.
There are posted pictures of Pinkie Pie all over the front face of the building. In fact, there are no windows. There are just posters. And the door itself is slightly ajar. You see it's dark inside.
Can I open the door and peer inside and see what I see?
Take a look inside. And it seems to be just an old office building of sorts. There are desks and tables and papers on those desks. But it seems there's also a lot of trash cans with paper stuffed inside of them and set on fire, or at least someone attempted to set them all on fire. And papers are all over the floor and thrown everywhere. Sadly, most of them have faded or degraded with time. But you're not apparently, the only person tried to hide something.
Well, it looks safe. Unless you're a piece of paper with some bad information on it.
Real quick, how is my danger sense going?
Absolutely 0. You don't feel any twitch at all.
Okay.
Well,
You
I'm
all,
going to head in to see if it beeps more.
as you walk past the... Oh yeah, it does. Beep, 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 beep. It had quieted down when you went around and went to the other side, so you judged which one building it was. As you walk into the main quote-unquote foyer and past rows upon rows of desks, you notice that the walls to your left and your right are plastered with posters of Pinkie Pie's face. You're familiar with it from books in the vault, recounting the heroics of these great individuals, but seeing her face blown up to such a large size, staring almost at you as you walk through the room is kind of unsettling.
Well, folks, this is not the most unnerving thing I've ever seen. Of course, I'm lying.
Yeah.
This is terrifying.
Gotta add that to your trauma.
I guess we would add it to each of our traumas.
No, I'm like Indiana Jones. I've averted my eyes from the holiest of holies.
Be chrysalis. The holiest.
So, I continue to try and find whatever the source is.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. It gets kind of higher in the middle of the room.
Is it possibly above us on the upper floor?
Very possibly. I go and look for some stairs, or
You see some in the back left corner of the room that lead upwards.
I go up.
In the second room above, you find what appears to be a chemistry lab of sorts. There are bottles and vials and things swirling left and right everywhere. And in fact, some of the vials still have glowing things inside of them that swirl and move oddly. And there are two canisters on one of the tables, what appear to be labeled in big letters, Party Time Menthols.
Party time menthols.
Weird.
It sounds delicious, whatever it is. I'm going to grab those. Just grab them, not eat them. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, might want to figure out what's in them first.
I mean, yeah, I opened the container and,
You look inside and you see it to be full of what look like pink Tic Tacs.
Delicious.
Each of the Tic Tacs has small little black lettering emblazoned on them that says MoM.
I'd like to do a medicine check on those suckers.
Can do. But do you want to lick one?
No. Like, well, I'm absolutely not going to lick one, but I'm going to study it. Remember, I have a background in some medicine and botany, so I'm going to try and figure out if there's any way, just from looking at them, reading the container, smelling them.
What? You don't just lick strange objects the second you come across them.
Absolutely not. Galla maybe, but Cirrus, no.
Roll for medicine.
Okay. +2, 16.
You take a look over them and the canister itself, and you remember at one point reading a medical book describing how pre-war there were a whole bunch of stimulants that were created to give soldiers an edge in combat. You're not sure if this is exactly one of those, but it certainly seems to fit the bill.
All right, Gal, I'd be real careful with these. These were designed for military use, so who knows what could be in them.
Even better, I say. How many menthols exactly are there?
I'm going to be a bit disconnected from how they're represented. I'm going to say there's 3 doses worth.
Alright. X3. Check.
There's a serving size label on the front of the container. Very
Oh, no.
helpful.
Alright, so I go and, continue looking.
You see another set of stairs in a corner, and as you come to the center room, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
I raise it to see if it beeps more higher.
Boop, 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 boop.
One more.
All right,
As-
up we
as
go.
as we- yeah.
On the third floor, you find a door locked to a room beyond. That's it. That's the entire
What's the
third
door?
flight. The door is unmarked, unlabeled, and there is only a single word around, and that's at the top of the stairs, kind of like a little signpost that says, "Warning, if you don't have the proper representation, you will be fired, shot, and then fired again."
Okay, but like the door
Tantalizing.
itself, is it metal door or wood door?
Metal.
Damn.
Is it just a normal doorknob, though, type of door?
Yes.
I bat it.
All right, make a melee weapons check.
17 plus 1.
18.
Oh, you pop the doorknob off and it clatters on the floor, and the door opens with a...
Well, ladies first. I
The
said.
old trusty bat trick, huh?
Indeed, indeed.
Inside the room, you find a line on a wall of 5 sinks. And the sinks kind of seem like to be dishwashing sinks. They're pretty deep. They have a large spigot. And in front of the 5 sinks are 5 different chairs. On each of the chairs are leather bindings, straps, wrapped all around the chairs. And in one of the chairs sits a pony skeleton.
This is wildly upsetting.
How old does it look?
It looks like decayed, 200 years old at this point.
Okay.
You can tell it's...
Pre-war. Gotcha.
Yep. And you notice there is a bit of dried blood on that sink in front of it.
I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned with wherever the beeping is.
Beep,
All
beep,
right.
beep, beep, beep.
Cirrus is going to check out the dead body.
You go and take a look at the pile of bones in the chair. You notice that the blood seems to be scribbles on the side of the sink.
Can I make out what they say?
It says, "Cut my lip. Fuck you all. Goodbye."
Don't dead open inside.
You notice that there are a few teeth inside the sink as well.
All right. Well, that's horrifying.
Yeah, Winter is just back at the door, looking into the room.
As Galla trots past, like, nope, this is normal.
Winter gets an odd little itch on the back of her neck.
Like, I mean, is there anything there?
Hello! How can I help you? You see a pink-colored floating Mr. Handy. Mr. Hoovesy? Mr. Hoovesy, yeah. I don't remember if there was actually a name in the book. I'm just calling Mr. Hoovesy. Floating in the air behind you. Seems to have snuck up rather well.
Ah!
Can I, like, reflex attack it
Sure.
for being startled?
What's your weapon?
I think I'm unarmed right now.
Okay, make an unarmed check.
I am unarmed.
I mean, you can always pull a pit buck magic of instantly spawning weapon in your hand.
That's not really the issue.
Overmare, what's a hand?
That's
Actually, that is an issue.
That's
Yeah,
confidential
have those.
information to the ministries.
Hmm.
Need to know basis only. You didn't see anything. Move along, citizen.
It's okay because I miss.
You kind of just swipe in the air in front of the Mr. Handy, or Mr. Goobsy, as it just floats in front of you.
As I jump back and take a swing at it.
Looks like you didn't finish your combat training there, Missy.
Hmm.
Okay, that's spooky. Who are you?
Hi, I am MoM Unit 132, here to oversee Site 42. Both of those end with 2s. Isn't that a fun coincidence?
That is a fantastic coincidence. Thank you for meeting us here. Might you inform us as to
Whoa, whoa, whoa now, Buster, that's a lot of words. Why are you here?
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. We
Hold on here, Cold Cut. Mom sent us. We're here on official Mom business.
Wow,
Did you not hear?
really? It's been over 200 years since a representative has arrived. That makes complete sense. Make a speech check, bro.
All right. Yeah.
No.
13.
I must say, you are the spitting image of a MoM representative. Hey, come here. The robot floats over to one of the sinks. I assume you're here to fix the sewage problems?
Of course, I'm your classic plumbing repair pony. You point at the plumbing repair, and I'll repair it.
Mr. Hoobsy lifts one of its little pointers and points to the sink. We have some blockage in here that I cannot remove. Could you get it?
Sure. Yeah, let me take a look at that. As a repair pony, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Galla just sits back and watches what's about to unfold.
Make a repair check.
All right. On the sink?
Yep.
Cool. All right. No buffs there.
Just
9.
leaning against her bet.
You take a look at it, and you're not sure you exactly have the tools right now to, take apart the pipes and such. But you figure you could probably reach down in there and remove the blockage with your hoof. It's a pretty large port.
All right. What's the name of the robot? Handy Hoofs?
Mr. Hoobsy.
Mr. Hovsey. All right, Mr. Hovsey, take a step back. Don't know what could be down there. Could be very dangerous. All right, and then I'm going to reach down and try and remove the blockage.
You fish around for a bit, and you manage to pull out a few bits of what appear to be shards of bone.
Would you look at that?
It-
Equine bone.
It reaches
Look how
over
that
and turns on the faucet. A few drips of black sewage drip into the bottom of the sink and begin to puddle up. Ah! It looks like there's still more. Could you try again?
Sure. Great.
While he's participating in that activity, is there anything else in the room that's worth note?
There is a table in the back left corner that seems to have a few kind of instruments on it. You waltz over and take a look, and there is a scalpel, a very large drill, a very small drill, a medium-sized drill, a very large, medium, small-sized drill, and then a very large variety of pointy, sharp-looking drill bits.
Can I take are these plug-in drills, or are they cordless, or are they magic-powered?
Seems to be magic pack fueled drills, yes.
Can I take the large, small, medium-sized drill? Or
Can
the
do.
very large, small-sized, medium drill?
You pick up the drill, and it seems to have some letters emblazoned on the side. It says Goldilocks.
So, Hoofsy, while I'm working on this, as you could see, it took quite a long time for me and my companions from Mom to get here. Is there anything that you could share with us to help us resupply for our journey back?
Sure. All operatives are rewarded after a job well done.
All right, and with that, I guess I'm gonna, try and keep the water running. I'm just mucking about. I'm trying to see if I can make.
You root down in there and begin to pull out strands of kind of like seeped together bits of hair, mane. It's discolored and blackened.
Hoovesy, my boy, is this all yours?
It was just unhappy accidents. Or happy ones. It turns on the faucet again, and a few more drips of sewage come out. It puddles even higher in the sink.
Oh,
Looks like there's a bit more.
all right, I'll just keep at it.
Galla just keeps whistling.
I guess I'll take the drill bits too.
It starts whistling.
So, Hoovesy, how long have you been with Mom now?
This unit has been in service for 237 years.
237 years. I'd say you've earned your gold watch by now.
It's the Hoovesy slams the sink with one of its extender arms. I'm sorry, Mom. Operatives like me cannot own property.
Well, if you don't tell, I won't.
The robot stops completely floating. Is that treason?
No, it's a joke, Hoovesy, and I go back to pulling stuff out.
It kind of just sits there in the air for a few seconds before it goes, ha ha! Ha ha! Mom loves jokes! Doesn't she?
Mom is pretty great. Tell me your favorite thing about Mom, Hoovesy.
I love how she punishes treasonous spies. That is my favorite thing.
Mine too. It's the best.
This time you pull out a few teeth out of the sewage pit. Say, operative.
Yes.
When was your last dental checkup? Mom doesn't like cavities.
Oh, me? No cavities. Don't touch any candy. Pure
Rot
vegetarian.
your teeth and rot our society.
Yes, they do. Mr. Handy, I've noticed you seem to have a bit of a twitch with your voice. Might I have a go at trying to fix whatever the issue is?
Yeah, my companion Galla over here is great. Could get you right up, give you a perfect tune-up while I'm working on this sink for you.
That sounds like a great idea. While you're at it, could you take a look at my friends? Operational code 32610310133670210. Two panels at the top left and top right of the room pop down, and two sentries pop down from those. They extend rather large barrels, and two laser sights ping out from them. One on Cirrus and the other on Galla. They've been a little twitchy lately.
Winter has backed completely out of the room, out of the view of the turrets. I don't know exactly how the room is set up in orientation to the door. She can still see in, but not much.
The robot turns back to Cirrus. Interesting fact. Did you recall that all MoM operatives have a secret golden tooth?
Listen what,
I
Hoovesy?
go and open.
You open wide and I'll show you mine. And with that, Cirrus is going to pull out his gun and shoot Hoovesy point blank.
All right, everybody roll for initiative.
Did we get any kind of bonuses on initiative, or just straight 20?
I'm just gonna say straight 20.
Got it. 8. Oh,
I-
come on, man.
I will let you, no matter what happens, I'll let you have the first shot.
All right.
You won't be in the first in rotation, and you're gonna lose your turn when it comes up in rotation, but you'll get the first move. All right, hold on. Let me do a little bit of fancy footwork here. Shit. Shiitake mushrooms.
Sweet, delicious shiitake mushrooms. They packed with all that umami. You know, they always talk about umami, but they never talk about daddy. Hashtag patriarchy. Hashtag patriarchy. Hashtag not all Japanese men.
Uh,
At
Any
this
other
point, I'm
cringy
just
hashtags
confused.
we can do?
one second. I'm quickly loading in your tokens.
Here's another one. Hashtag build the wall, the seawall, to protect Japan from Godzilla.
God damn it.
Oh
Alright,
god,
I'm
what
gonna-
was the name of that? It was
We're
the,
sick and tired of these freaking mutos coming into our country, filling our borders,
Excuse
blowing up
me.
our nuclear radiation plants.
kaijus.
So mutos is the term they used in the new Godzilla movie.
I know,
that's
but
why.
when you say the big wall, I keep thinking of the wall of what was it? The wall of peace from
Yep, from
Pacific Rim?
from Pacific Rim, a good movie that
Wall of
had
Life.
no-
Sorry, Wall of
that
Life.
had no sequels to it, none whatsoever. It
Yeah,
was
it's a
one-off.
shame. Guillermo
just
del
like The
Toro should
Matrix.
make a sequel.
Just like The Matrix.
Alright. And we got a little bit of a turn order. Bap. Bap.
You're gonna
Bet.
die.
Bap.
I was going to try and shut them all off before this.
Sirius, what's your initiative? Sirius?
Oh, me? It was 8.
You roleplay the character well. Galla?
7.
Cold cut?
15.
My turn.
2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I was out of the room and like edging down the staircase.
I mean, fair enough.
That is the funny thing about initiative sometimes, that there are times where somebody rolls high when their character absolutely would have not reacted.
Plus 2.
Eh,
And here we go.
okay.
By the way, just for future reference, so with firearms, is there any difference with distance? Are there any bonuses to being closer to somebody when firing a firearm, or is it just pretty much going to be straight no matter what?
It's gonna be a straight no matter what.
Okay.
If you roleplay something and you ask for a bonus, then I'm usually just more likely
Yeah.
to give it.
Yeah,
If
like
you
I
make
said,
me aware of something.
with this shot, like I said, I intended it to be point blank, but if it gets the jump on me, I understand.
I'm gonna let you have first move. Is what I'm gonna do for surprise.
Cool.
You're just going to lose your turn in the turn order, but you'll get to go first.
Sounds good.
So first up, we have Cirrus.
All right, so like I said, I'm going to do shoot the gun, point blank. That's a D20 plus 2. Oh, my God.
It pops off of the armor. Did you know we weren't due for another visit in another 20 years? Communist spy. Or what? Not, was it communist or was it Zebranist? Zebranist spy.
It wasn't Zebranist, it was just Zebra.
Zebranista
You could-
spy.
Legion spy.
You can go with communist, though.
Better dead than red.
Ah,
Zebrumanist.
wish I'd had, like, advantage on that. Ah, jeez. All right. Well,
One of the turrets is going to turn fire down on Galla.
Better wiped than striped.
So let's roll. I forgot. Have I been making enemies roll for attacks as well? Don't
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna say it planks, yeah.
Yeah.
It spews out a barrel of just a gallon of laser at you. And it's you for 3 damage. Cook up.
All right. I assume one of the turrets is directly above me in the corner where the table I am.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna swivel upwards and I guess fire on it with my pistol,
Kiddos.
which is my small gun 0. So just a. Nope.
Oh, thank you.
I missed.
Wow.
Planks away.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Cavities of society must be pulled out. The rot must be removed. Gala.
Well, I suppose. I suppose I'll try and science shut down one of the turrets.
They're kind of like dome encased in the ceiling.
Oh, lovely. Alright, so the robot then.
Use the science. Use bullet science to shut them down.
I mean, bats and nail science?
If you fail on this robot, it will get a free attack on you. I'm just gonna make a fair warning. That's gonna be my. That's gonna be. I'm not trying to punish you, but that's the advantage it's gonna get for your advantage of doing that.
Well, we've done no damage to it, so 1 shot, please. God damn it.
Were you trying to shoot it or were you trying to hack it?
Hack.
All right. The robot turns to you. Fix this, bitch.
Mouthy.
Everybody's dead.
Savage.
Oh, the bullet just goes astray and it goes, aha, that was cooler in my servos.
And the other turret shoots at me.
Yeah, they're all targeted on Gallant now. It's gonna shoot at Cirrus.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Ooh. 3 damage. Mr. Hoovesy, sorry. My lord is incorrect that I established 5 seconds ago. Is going to turn and once again try to swipe at Gala with a little bap.
I'm at 1 health. Please stop. Oh no.
God damn.
I'm down. You don't even have to roll. I have 1 health.
Bap. Just kind of clobbers Gala on the head and Gala falls on the ground unconscious. 1 insurgent down for the count. Who's next? Winner.
What can I see from the doorway?
Well, from the doorway, you see, you see the robot kind of like hovering over Gala, now just laying on the ground in a puddle of blood. Where the robot just like sucker punched her.
Or the robot just like what?
Sucker punched her.
I guess I will pull out a 10mm pistol and attempt to take a shot at it.
Okay. Hit.
What is the damage on a 10mm pistol?
1d4.
Roll a 4.
It's gonna roll a 1.
I know. I fully expect it.
Wah, wah.
Yep, there you go.
Beep boop.
Do we have any health potions?
Nope.
Nope.
Where the turrets is going to turn to a cold cut and take some shots. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh god.
1 point of health. Just a light singeing on your feathers.
It's a
Great.
good thing we're not using the badass system of crits.
I mean, I can change things if you prefer.
No.
Everybody's dead.
That would be a 4 damage instead of 3. Or instead of 1.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna switch to melee
We
and
did.
try to rip the turret out from the ceiling.
One's incoming.
Unarmed. 18 plus 2 is 20.
Oh, thank you.
Hard hit.
And what do I do? 1d4?
1d.
Oh, 1d3, that's right.
Yeah, unarmed is 1d3.
Hold on.
Which is crazy because you've got claws.
1d3. Yeah, but he made that a daily ability. Not 1d4, 1d3.
Oh wait, hold up. Hooves are 1d2.
Okay, so 1d2.
I think doesn't someone have a special?
I have a special daily thing, but I haven't taken
yeah.
a long rest. So 1.
You create a pretty big dent in one of the turrets. Serious?
All right, I'm gonna fire another round into Mr. Hoovesy, or at least try to. 21.
Hit. Y'all are gonna use up all your luck on the attack rolls, and then lose all of that luck on the damage rolls.
Yeah.
I already used up all my luck. What are you talking about?
What do I roll for the damage as a D4?
Yes.
Oh,
Bullet pings off of it harmlessly.
God daggum!
Haha! Inferior zebra weapons!
Wait a minute.
That
That was a
5,000
successful attack. I have a chance to have stunned him with my thunderclap ability. That was a
true.
strong attack, by the way.
That is a persuasive argument making. Roll a d20.
D20. Straight D20, no buffs. Roll. 7. That is not going to do it.
The pistol's pretty loud. Aha! Thankfully, I had ear muffling lack of ears.
Somebody save that line for a future Fallout
Ear
installment.
muffling lack of ears.
Galla gurgles on the ground.
As a quick reference, every use of a weapon consumes 1 unit of weapon ammo.
Yes.
Correct. I had 4 rounds when we began combat, so now I'm down to 2.
Oh yeah. Shouldn't we be counting down like a stabilized thing for me?
That was going to be my question. How are we doing deaths and stabilizing in this game?
In this case, you're just clocked on the head, so you're just down for the count.
Okay. Fair enough.
The blood gurgling is just because I'm sadistic.
I know, bud.
One of the dented turret. Actually, is this the dented turret? Yeah, the dented turret that Chris has already done a little bit of damage to. Turns and fires at Cold Cut. Cold Cut, I'm gonna say that you dodged that actually, because you're underneath it. Tries to shoot down at you, but you managed to jump out of the way a little bit. The Mr. Handy then turns to you as well and says, "Let me finish the job, you pieces of junk." Oh yeah. No, there's just 1 point of damage. Glances off some of your feathers, tearing them out. Stings a little bit, but otherwise, winner. Oh, by the way, I'm just saying turn order just to keep things moving. If you ever want to make your own snippy, witty responses mid combat, feel free to chime in.
What can I see from where I am?
You still see the robot hovering
Oh.
over your friend's corpse.
I'll make another whack at it with the pistol.
That reminds me of
Mm.
this. Hold on.
Glances off. One of the turrets fires down at Cold Cut. And misses again. Cold Cut.
I again do the same thing with the melee.
On the turret.
Yep, try to wrench it out of the ceiling.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a miss. You go to get a good grip on it, but it immediately begins spinning around in a 360-degree radius, and you just can't get it to stop. Serious?
All right. The bullets don't seem to be doing the trick, so I'm gonna strike him with the butt of my gun using my melee.
Okay.
So this is Mr. Hoovesy for 9. Well, that is a 9.
You miss. Kind of flows out of the way a little bit.
Yay! Another wasted round of combat.
Galla gurgles on the ground. One of the turrets fires at Sirius. The dented one above. Chris currently.
14.
I'm gonna say that also misses. Mr. Hoovesy turns and takes a shot at Sirius. Misses as well. Winner?
I'm gonna throw the 10mm pistol at Mr. Hoovesy
Okay.
as I am out of ammo.
You have Arthur, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Make a melee weapon. Wait, is it melee weapons that's for range throwing? Pretty sure it is.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
I just forget what it was in the Fallout games. I'm pretty sure it is. Make a melee weapons roll.
I don't know if that hits or not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Dinks off the Mr. Hoovesy, and it seems to be kind of floating on its last leg. One of its arms goes limp.
It's a heck of a throw. I love how we're hitting it and shooting it, but throwing a gun at it does more damage than anything else.
It's bullet resistant, not gun resistant.
Guns really do kill people.
Uh,
So one of its arms goes limp. One of the turrets takes some pot shots at Cold Cut. Misses. Cold Cut.
Same as before. Gonna be 12 plus 2, 14 for unarmed.
Oh, you hit.
What were you targeting?
I'm
Sure.
yanking the turret above me out of the roof.
That's a hit.
And then 1d2 because claws are meaningless.
2!
You scratch into it, and some of the wiring begins to pop out and spark. Here, this is the one above Cold Cut. This is the other one,
Now,
and
we
this is
can't-
the Hoovy.
Are we supposed to be able to see their health?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Serious?
All right. I'm going to strike Mr. Hoovesy with my gun again. The butt of it. Are you kidding me? Again, ain't nothing going tonight.
The Hoovesy giggles. Pretty good plumber. Not plumber.
I
To
love
which
this
Sirius
Hoovesy.
will respond, "You good plumber."
Sarcasm detected.
I'm just going to start taking defensive actions on my turns.
Galla is now just like frothing in a lake of blood. You see things like swimming around in the blood. The turret above Chris is going to turn and try to fire down. Oof.
Ah, fuck you.
That's it.
What? Another -1. Just glances off his feathers. Burns a little bit. Mr. Hoovesy is going to try to smack Cirrus. Yeah.
And does.
Shit, was Hoovesy a 1d4 or 1d3? It's 1d3, whatever. I don't care.
Woo!
Lightly slaps you on the face. It stings a little bit, but you're.
I
still
would
up.
have been better off taking an evasive action on my turn.
What is a turn? Winner.
So I'm gonna pull out my second 10mm pistol and throw that at Mr. Hoovesy.
Make a throw and attack roll, which I assume you have a macro for.
Yeah. I
That
don't know if
hits.
that hits or not. Cool.
Yeah. The Hoovesy shuts down and falls to the ground. And now laying next to 2 discarded 10mm pistols.
And a gurgling Galla.
I've been removing them from my inventory as I throw them.
One of the healthy turrets that's not above Chris takes some pot shots at Cirrus.
Of course. Yep. Yep.
Cold cut.
I didn't even want to go in this goddamn building.
Same as
Winter didn't even
before.
want to go in the room.
A little harder to yank it out the ceiling. +2, 12.
Yeah, you hit.
By the way, you can do the +2s if you click the die on the left side of the screen. You can.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
The turret is ripped out and falls to the ground.
Ah!
And sparks and shower of sparks rains down around Cold Cut. He just tears it out. Serious? Master of Combat.
Robert.
Oh God! So what's left?
Just one turret. One single unharmed
No,
turret.
Toretto.
All right, I'm gonna fly up and try and strike it with my gun with whatever last ounce of energy that I have. 11.
Yeah.
Is that a hit or a miss?
Yeah, you hit.
Oh God! Why don't they have a D3 as an option? All right, what is it to roll the 3? R/.
Slash
Slash
R.
R.
Space 1d3.
1d2 though if you're doing a melee attack.
It's with my gun.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, I mean it's a melee with the butt of my gun, so it's still a D2.
No, it's a D3. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that
The
I
claws are
3.
still a d2.
gave you that. You dent it pretty good and it starts buzzing. Gala gurgles. Nope, it's actually not its turn. Winner.
I can't see the turrets from where I currently am, correct?
No, but you definitely see like the laser fire raining down from the corners of the ceiling at your friends.
I'm gonna call out, is everybody okay? Is it over?
Are you okay, Gala? Is there anything I can do to help?
No, everything's not okay.
In that case, I'm just gonna hunker down.
Everything is not okay. And immediately loses consciousness again.
The laser turret is gonna shoot back at Cirrus, who's now in front of it. It misses.
Yay.
Okay.
Are you sure? That's 10. He's pretty battered. I don't know. Maybe that hits.
Sweet.
That's
I swing.
fair. I could reevaluate that.
I push off from the wall and fly towards it, trying to scrape at its. Actually, I don't know what to do.
I mean,
Bad.
That not one though.
Sears.
That's gonna make it good, isn't it? Yeah.
As you go to like grab the barrel. I'm still gonna take a previous roll, so it's a 3. As you go to grab the barrel of the turret, it immediately like swings the other way.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. I just when I engage the die rolling, it freaks out and doesn't let go.
You're good. As you go to grab the barrel, like the turret swings the other way in an instant, leaving empty space. Cyrus.
17. I will
Hit.
strike at it again. All right, and let's see here. Slash. It's r slash or slash r.
R slash or slash R.
Slash R.
These odd
You-
die
you can-
rolls.
You can make a shortcut in the.
Or they can
1.
stop being lazy and include each of the numbers in there.
Would
Yeah,
you like to detail the coup de grace, or shall I?
It's on you. I really don't care about beating up a turret.
You slam the butt of your gun into it. It turns to swivel and begins to charge up its laser. Slam it again. The laser weakens a little bit. Slam it again. Slam it again. Slam it again. Denting the metal over and over and over and over until eventually it's just a crumpled mess in the top of the ceiling. And it buzzes and sparks one last time before just dying.
But the gun's fine through all of this.
Yeah, then it shoots in the face and explodes again. And nobody
Oh.
picks up Galla ever because Galla is.
I'm only like best friend in the world. Only.
All right, I guess now we should finally go check out Galla.
Hey Winter, what are you doing over there? Why aren't you helping?
Is it over?
Does anyone have any healing potions?
Bitch.
I don't have heal potions, but we do have Nuka Colas.
And I have
Or
plenty of
Sparkle Colas.
Nuka Colas.
What do you have?
Like I want to say 4. Hold on. Do.
I'm not seeing them in your inventory.
Nuka. There and here. Hold on. Sparkle Cola
Oh,
3.
I have 2.
yeah, so
X there. Also, actually, need to move my new drugs to that section.
Galla is on the ground. She's not really in a huge puddle of blood. It's a pretty small puddle. It was a pretty bad head wound where she got knocked, but it seems to have clogged up rather quickly and it's just matted.
Winter's gonna poke her head in the door and look around.
I'd like to do a medicine check on Galla.
Roll.
11.
You're not necessarily sure the best way to approach this, but you do remember reading that, oddly enough, Nuka-Cola caffeine could help with some head injuries in a more or less positive way, if enough was provided.
Well, she's not conscious, so we'll have to keister it. All right, spread them up.
Just make sure to take the bottle cap off before you jam it up there.
Yeah, with friends like these, who needs enemas?
Winter wants no part of this.
All right, Cirrus is gonna, not lovingly, but very
Clinically.
platonically, yeah, cradle Galla and popping the cap off, shove the bottle in her mouth. Well,
So
not shove. I will dribble it to hopefully get the swallow response to happen, rather than drown Galla in Sparkle Cola.
How many Sparkle Colas does everyone have?
I have 2.
I think I have 2 as well. Let me double check.
I gave mine to you, so I don't have any.
Oh, I have 3.
It's going to need at least 3 to bring back Galla.
So we each give 1.
By the
Galla
power
gave
of Sparkle.
3.
Alright, Galla, remove one, and the Colcut want to remove one as well.
Yep.
3 bottles later, Galla sputters and immediately just snaps back awake, like just shocked from the amount of pure, unadulterated sparkle fucking caffeine.
What happened? Where am I? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yes, robots now. You killed him. Good. Let me just
And then you very slowly begin to crash and slow down even more than normal.
I'm so tired.
So, can I check the turrets for ammunition?
Both of the turrets have 4 ammo packs apiece.
Small.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay,
take
I'll take
those.
I'll take one.
So each has 4.
Yep. So,
So we can each take. So we can each take 2.
Oh, okay, then I'll take 2.
I'll go ahead and grab 2 as well, and probably remind Cirrus to down one of those sparkle colas.
Okay, then I don't have one
heal.
myself.
Here, I'll give him one.
Okay.
I'll give him one to down.
I'll give you back 3 HP, so you have 4.
Thank you.
There, and then I'll that pack up to 3.
Oh goodness.
That gives
Actually,
me
wait.
an idea.
Oh no.
So Gala just like sits back up from the floor, blood all over the face, matted hair. That gives me an idea.
Hey, Galla, by the way, is that thing of yours still blinking?
Beep, 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 beep.
Beeping, yes.
I'm gonna recollect my 2 10mm pistols.
On the Mr. Hoovesy, by the way, you find 1 fusion cell and 2 more bullet packs of small guns.
I'll take one of
Oh,
those.
not 1 fusion cell. I'm sorry, 1 magic pack.
Oh, magic packs.
I will take the magic pack for my drill, and anyone else can have reign of the guns.
You said there was an ammo. You said there were 2 ammo packs.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll take one. Who wants to take the other? I mean, eventually my bullets will actually hit some.
I can take another if.
So is magical energy pack like small ammo packs where you need 3 for it to be 1?
Yes.
Okay.
They bundle.
Where's my small guns ammo? There it is. What? Oh, whoops.
On the far side of the room, you see a steel ladder leading up to some kind of access hatch from the roof.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Can I make a roll to like try and grab the eyes off the Mr. Handy for later usage?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Also, where's Caraway? There it is. I'm at 8 now. Oh no. Would it be repair or science? It doesn't matter. I've got +2 in both, so 12.
You managed to recover 1 of the 3 eyes that's in still working condition.
Yes, good. As I stuff that into my tail.
So you think we still need to go 1 more up?
Possibly. Hold on. I'm gonna.
After the roof all in this, by the way, Rob.
Huh?
Just a quick time skip. After the roof all in this, Rob.
Sorry, what?
After the roof. Yeah.
What was it? Oh yeah, I'm also gonna try and get any gun parts or something from the turrets if possible. Another roll.
You get one gun parts from them.
All right, cool. Gun parts 2 now. Huzzah. Okay, yeah. So I start searching, seeing if it's above us or in this floor for the the beep.
It seems to be above you.
Yeah, going up. So I climb the ladder. You said.
Climb the ladder up to the roof. On the roof, there seems to be a little like shed of sorts attached to the building, but it's not a shed so much as it is an extension of the building itself into a tall, tiny shed. And there's a small single steel locked door and a little scanner pad next to the door.
A scanner pad. You said.
Yep. Looks like a
No.
little like
Now hold on. You said that this was on the roof, right? Like we know that this leads up to the roof.
yes. I've already skipped to you climbing up there,
Okay.
unless you didn't want to.
No, you're fine.
But I'll just Gallows on a bloodhound on a hunt. And the beeping seems to get really, really loud when you're near the thing.
So, like, what's the scanner?
It looks like a pretty advanced piece of technology. It's flat onto the side of the shed itself. You're not exactly sure what it scans. It seems like it could accept a variety of inputs. It's just it is a verification of identity sort of device.
Well, put my my hoof on.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna go down, grab the skeleton's hoof if it's there, and go back up.
Okay.
And just place that on the machine.
Uh-uh.
Well, shoot. Throws it off the building.
Soars in an arc, clatters somewhere down below.
The Mr. Handy Eye?
Uh-uh. Door unlocks.
Huh. Oh, I wouldn't have thought. Okay, whatever. Puts it back in tail.
Well, I
You
mean, that
pop
could have
it.
also worked if you'd shaken your ass over it. So
Oh, I bet you'd like that. Pushes through.
On the inside, you find a lone missile launcher laying on a table and two missiles laying next to it.
Mine.
why do I think that's a bad idea?
Its carry weight is 3, and every missile.
It's a terrible idea.
Alright. Oh god.
I think Winter should have it.
She'd never use it. 1, 2.
Yeah, but she
I
also
don't
wouldn't
want
kill anyone with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. So is the odd backpack should it be 0 or 1? I need to know this for my my carry weight. I'm actually at 9 now.
What do you think it should be?
I mean, it doesn't seem combative, so seems like it would be a 0, but
It magically becomes lighter.
okay.
The power of believing.
In that case, I believe all of this is 0 for me.
You feel the fragmine begin to beep and like sort of rumble inside of your pack.
Never mind, never mind. You can stay where you're at.
The fragmine is Lord is appeased.
Alright, well, I don't have enough weight or ability to carry this anyway. Sad. Ooh. Yeah, I guess one of you will get to use it.
I still say at least let Winter carry it. Unless Cirrus wants it.
Being overweight just removes you reduces your move speed to 1, by the way.
What
Which
is it?
does it's a
Missile launcher.
how long have we gone? Yeah, missile launcher carry a weight of 3. Both of the missiles weigh, I'll say both missiles bundle times 2 for 1.
Yeah, And so how much does the launcher weigh, you said?
3.
So that's 6, and you said the missiles are...
Bundle times 2 for 1, and there's only 2 missiles, so it's a total carry weight of 4 needed.
Okay. Yeah, I can carry that.
And I can carry anyone's cola if need.
You acquire a missile launcher. Emblazoned on the side, it says, MoM operative issued, boom rocket thrower.
Ah, boom thrower.
And you said there's 2 of those? 2 missiles?
Yes, sir. You clunk the heavy-looking, shiny piece of metal prize off the table.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue looking for the beep.
No, it shut off when you went inside the thing.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it here. Since we're kind of over time anyways.
But we still need to fight 12 Death Hounds, or whatever it was. Hellhounds? Hellhounds.
Don't worry, that'll be the first thing we do next session. They gained the ability to be like mole rats, so now they can just pop out of floors on the roof of buildings.
Oh, that's
Teleport
I
to
think
any
they already
third
had
spot.
digging abilities in the lore.
Yeah, but not to pop out onto the tops of buildings like that.
Fair enough. I mean, if you think about it, they could just jump and dig really fast.
Now they climb up the outside of the building, like they did in OA.
Yep.
But that's
That
less
you would
fun.
know if you read it.
Yeah, go read it. Be a good boy.
Hint, hint.
Also, thank you all for playing. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for running it.
Mm-hmm.